Okay. If it how search operation in a binary search tree happens is whenever an element is to be searched, means key value. We basically use the term key for the element to be searched. We will always start from the root node. They will always start from the root node. So if the data is less than the root node, then we will traverse towards the left side because all the elements in my left subtree are lesser than the root node. So obviously there is chance of finding the key element or the element which or node which you are searching in the left side. So we will neglect the right subtree and traverse towards the left subtree, search in the left subtree only. Otherwise means the root value, if the key value is greater than your root node, then we will search in the right subtree. Just now, as I told in the previous example, this is the logic actually happen. What happens? And now this is a snippet of the same. Actually, struct node search operation. This is a function search int data. Data is nothing but the value, key value, or the data which you are looking for. Then you are starting with your root. Always the search operation starts from the root. Any operation in that case starts from the root. So you are initializing your current variable, which you might have globally declared in the program, to root. Then printf a statement, what are the visiting, which and all other elements that you are visiting. While current data is not equal to data, sometimes it may be like the root element is only our key element or searching element. So if it is not equal to data, then you enter into this while loop, and check if current's data, if it is null. Okay, this condition says if there is no element in the current root node, then print that particular what is the status, and then actually you have to break here, not equal to null. If current data is not equal to 1 minute, I think there is a change in this code. Here it should be null. Means, and if for an empty, if it is empty, current, that is root is empty, it will not enter into the while loop, it will come out. Otherwise it will check for the data here. Please make this correction in the notes also. Yeah, this is data. Okay, please understand, try to understand all of you. While current, what is current now? Root. Let me take one example. Okay, I will take 13 is the root node, 9, 6, 11, and this side some 15, 14, and 17. Is this a binary search tree? Is this a binary tree first?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And as all the elements towards the left are lesser, it is, and right side it is greater, this is a perfect binary search tree. Okay, so now let us just try to search for 11. Okay, 11, I want to search for the element 11. So the key element is 11, or data. In our this terminology, data is 11. And now we will start from the root. While current data is not equal to null, when this will happen is when there is no tree at all, no tree created. In this case, it is not null, that there is some value 13. And it enters into this. If current's data, that is root's data, that is 13, is not equal to 11. Yeah, true. it is not equal. 13 is not equal to 11. It enters into your if loop. As we want to print all the visiting elements, what and all I have visited to find the element, I am printing. Before moving further, I am printing 13. Okay. Then if currents data is 13 greater than 11. In this case, we are searching data is 11. Is it greater than 13? 13 is greater than 11. Is the condition true?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will enter into this if loop and says current equal to currents left. So traverse towards the left subtree is what we are doing here. Traverse in the left tree. Okay. Then again after this if statement is executed, it will not enter into this else part. I think some looping also is. Again it will, while statement will be repeating. After this current is being moved to the left side, there is some mismatch here. Let me discuss. Here you can see. Otherwise, this code snippet I have given. Maybe there was a confusion. Here you see. While current's data is not equal to null, if it is equal, return the current. Means if current's data, that is the root value, is equal, then return the current. Else, if current's data is greater, move to the left child and repeat your while loop. So again you will check, is 9 is equal to 11? No. So else if is 9 greater than 11? No. So it will go to the else part. Is then we have to move the current to current's right side. Please use this snippet, this one. I think their closing braces, opening braces, little confusion is there. For the search operation, this is the while loop that is being performed. So what we are doing, there are three chances. Okay, either the element which we are searching may be the root element itself, or it will be in the left side, or it will be in the right side. So that is being given is three if else statements here. If current data is double equal to data, means if it is a root value 13, I am searching for 13 and that is the current root is also 13. That time you will just return the value. Else if current's data is greater than your data, means 13 is greater than 11, means you have to traverse towards the left. So current equal to current's left. Why? Because root is greater and the value which you are searching is lesser. Value which you are searching is lesser, so obviously it will lie in the left subtree. So I should traverse towards the left subtree. That's why we are using this statement, current moving the pointer towards the left subtree. If both are not valid, obviously it should be in the right subtree. So move your pointer to right subtree and repeat the process. Repeat the while loop until you find it. Okay, anyway, after if it is not found, if current is double equal to null, you finished everything and you have not found, then you will return null, which will be catched in the main program and it will be written as element not found. Anyway, the clear program with all the functions, insertion, deletion, everything we will discuss in the lab program. We have binary search tree. I thought binary tree also is there, but tree traversal is not there in our lab exercise. But still, binary search tree operations are there in our lab exercise, lab program. So there we will have you will have a clear picture. Until here, just try to understand search operations, how it is being performed is, first it will look for the value in the root node. If it is equal, then it will just return that root. Else it will traverse. Else if the current data is greater than the elements or key value which you are searching, then you will move towards the left subtree. Otherwise, you will move to the right subtree and repeat the process on each node. Okay, so this is how your search operation is performed in binary search tree. Got the point? Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So to move further, the next operation is your insertion operation. Insertion operation is nothing but whenever an element is to be inserted, where we should insert, first we have to locate the location, proper location where I should insert, because it is normal, not like a normal insertion. We have to find whether it is greater value, lesser value of the root node and process accordingly. Go on searching for a proper position and then we have to insert the data. Okay, again, how this happens is given as a code here. If the data is less than the root data, insert recursively, you are calling the function here. If it data is less than, initially, if node equal to null means there is no tree and you are creating a new node. The data which you want to insert will be the first node or the root node of the tree. You are creating that. If already there is a node which you are passing as an argument here, you are passing two things. One, the node data which you want to insert and the root node's link. Okay, reference to the root node. If initially it is when it will be null, when there is no tree created, means first step, it will be null. Then you have to start first creating the tree by calling this create function. No, already if there is a tree, then you will check whether the data is less than the nodes, the roots data, or the whatever pointers data. If it is less, we have to move towards the left side. So insert it at the left side and the data. Call the function again. Again in a left position, you will check. If it is again less, you will traverse still to the left as a left child. Otherwise, if it is greater, traverse towards the right child. Call the function recursively, passing the address of the right child as this one as a pointer, and then the data. Okay, there is again a change here. The order in which we are passing the arguments here in the function called and here in the definition is different. First you should give this structure, then the data. Otherwise it will give an error actually. Okay. First give struct tree node, asterisk node, then int data. So this is a insertion function. Basically here you can see how to, this type of question can be seen for 10 marks. Construct a binary search tree by inserting the following numbers. Like this, you can find a question in your SEE for 10 marks. When a question like this arises, you have to clearly explain the insertion operation with the snippet program. This a function of that insertion process, just now whatever I have explained. And then you have to start constructing the tree. Constructing the binary search tree. So as per the program, if initially there is no node, initially the first element to be inserted into the binary search tree is 10. So that will be our root node. That will be our root node. Then 12. 12 is greater than 10, right? Listen all of you. 12 is greater than 10. So as
Yes, ma'am.
where I should insert?
Right.
Okay, right side we will create one node and insert 12. Okay, then next element is 5. Again you will start from the root. Okay, 10 lesser than 10. So I should insert it in the as a left child of your root node. Then next is 4. Start from 10. It will go to the left. Less than 5. So it will be inserted into your left child of 5. Then next is 20. Greater than 10. So goes towards the right side. Greater than 12. So goes towards the right child. And B, it will get inserted here. It will get inserted as a right child of 12. Then 8. 8 is less than 10, traverse towards the left. Greater than 5, so as a right child we can, following how I am, what is the process, what I am doing. Again start from the root node. Next node is 7. So insert, whenever you are inserting a new element into the binary search tree, you will always start from the root. 7 is greater than or lesser than 10. Seven is less or greater.
Less, ma'am.
So where I should move?
Yes, ma'am.
Left side.
Left side.
So it will move to the left side. Again, there is one more node in the left side I am observing. 7 is greater than 5. So where I should move?
Right.
Right side I have to move. I have moved to right side. Again, there is a node in the right subtree. So again, I'll compare the data. 7 is greater than or less than. 7 is less than 8. So where I should place 7?
Left.
So I should
Left side.
place 7 as a left child of your 8. So like this will go. Again 15 will compare to 10. It is greater, goes to the right side. 15 is greater than 12, so goes to the right side. 15 is less than 20. So as a left child, it will be inserted. And the last one, 13. Again, it is greater than 10, goes to the right side. Greater than 12, goes to the right side. Less than 20, goes to the left side. Less than 15. So, as a left child of 15, this will be added. So, this is your binary search tree construction, but you have to write like this, as it is for 10 mark. Directly you don't construct. I know it is very simple for you people to construct this, but for exam point of view, you have to construct stepwise. See, 10. The next element inserted is 12. So in the right side. Next is 5. Yes, somebody is having doubt. Huh?
And it consume a lot of time.
What, Mujadid? You are not clear actually. 10 mark question, you have to write this, consume lot of time you are saying, huh? If I am correct. Okay, likewise, stepwise you have to do. So,
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me, ma, tell me. I was.
Can we get two same elements?
Two? No. You can't place two same elements in the. No, you can't insert two same elements in a binary search tree. Always see expression tree. There is another type of tree called expression tree. Different types of trees are there actually. One is binary tree, binary search tree, threaded binary tree, expression tree. Like that you have many types of trees. Especially this binary search tree is to find the search the element. So lesser, greater value. So this concept is applicable. In this tree, you cannot have duplications. Okay, you cannot have duplication. So you cannot store the same value twice. If you are trying to do, again, if I am giving 5, suppose, it will just same place, means as a left child of 10, it will create. Because it will search
Okay,
if data is equal to, like that, if it is equal, it will be the same. Okay, is this insertion part clear, all of you? But actually, for our ease, we are
Yes, ma'am.
drawing like this. Actual representation is by using doubly linked list like this. 10 will be the root node, left pointer and right pointer. Left pointer points to the right pointer points to the right subtree, left pointer points to the left subtree. Like this you should represent. But for our ease, we can represent like this also. Okay, so to move further, we will just discuss the next operation, deletion operation. So we have seen search operation, insertion operation. Now we come to the third very important operation, deletion. In deletion, again, as you are saying here, we have three cases. Deleting is not so easy like your insertion. Directly in insertion, we were checking whether the value is less. Less means move towards left, greater means move towards right. And appropriately, you have to insert. But deletion is not like that. Because when I'm deleting a node, if I'm deleting a leaf node, not a problem. You just call the free function and free that node. But if you're deleting a node with any child nodes, let it be one child or two child, then you have to create a link to that child node to its previous node or to its ancestor node, and then you can free or delete the node with which you want to delete. So based on that, we have three types of or three cases of deletion. Case one is deleting a leaf node. Case two is deleting a node with one child, deleting a node with two child. Only these possibility in our binary tree, right? A node can have no childs, a node can have one child, a node can have two childs. Okay, so the three cases we will just discuss first, then we will see the program of how it is to be done. In case one, if you see, if I want to delete, first using search operation, I'll find the node to be deleted. Okay, find the node to be deleted using search operation. We have seen how search operation happens. And then delete the node using free function. Very simple and clear. Using search operation 20, if I want to delete, I'll compare. Is 20 equal to 15? No. Is 20 less than 50? Yes. Go to the left side. Is 20 is equal to 30? No. 20 less than 30, so go to the left side. Is 20 is equal to 20? Yes, I found my search element is found in this particular node. Then once I'm getting this pointer or address of this node, using free function, free it. When you free and make this as, that is left as null. Okay. Then second case, that is very simple there. Second case, deleting a node with one child node. Deleting a node with one child node. Okay, so again for this also, for in all the three cases, of course, we should have that if meeting gets end, join back. I'm not putting message, my battery. Okay, join after the meeting, it is showing less than minute. Yeah, what I was telling is any kind of deleting, first we have to search that. Find the location or find the node which we want to delete. Okay, so first step, find the node by using search operation. Then if it is having one child, then we have to create a link. What we should do? Create a link between its parent and the child node. After creating the